Welcome to Heart of North Texas, a philanthropic podcast that celebrates the work of nonprofit organizations in the region. In each episode, we will bring you stories of compassion, resilience, and dedication from the people who are making a difference in the lives of others. This episode brought to you by Credit the Cause, the home of the infinite donation. Our guests today are Chloe and Sam of Chloe and Sam Charities. And now, Zoe Martin.
All right, we have a couple of young ladies here that are currently high school students that have started a nonprofit. I don't know how long ago, but we're going to get into that. Chloe and Sam Charities. Yes. And the cool thing about it is that it's not just like a nonprofit for the two of you. The nonprofit is benefiting an organization.
Yes, that's right.
So tell me, when did y'all get started?
So the idea first started, I think, almost a year ago. I looked at there's a picture of Sam from when it first happened, and I looked at my phone, and it was November 14th, 2023. And it was originally we started just thinking about, we were at a Starbucks.
And we were trying to figure out, we were ordering and we were like, what if we combined our names together for the order? So we started talking about that and we were like, we could really go somewhere with this. So the idea of a nonprofit popped in our head.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we just been figuring out how we're going to do this, how we're going to get the website, how we're going to raise this money for these kids. Because this is what we're really passionate about, raising money for these kids. And we donate to the Children's Advocacy Center. That's really our main donor right now.
Yeah. So we decided that we wanted to make a nonprofit that would benefit specifically the Children's Advocacy Center of Collin County.
Yes, Collin County.
So, because we're both from Collin County. And so we decided that was the organization that we wanted to benefit. Mm-hmm. And then we officially became, we had to go through, all of the Texas legal stuff to, become a 501(c)(3).
Get our entity, our name secured, our logo secured.
And when we first, started this, we didn't realize how much was going to have to, all the paperwork. So we officially, I think it was in April, became a nonprofit.
A true entity in April.
Yeah. So the idea started in November, and then we finally became a real entity.
That long.
Yeah, in April.
You're at Starbucks. You're gonna order drinks. You put your names together. And we kind of just start a nonprofit.
Yeah. So first it was Schmoey. And then,
oh my gosh.
And then it was Clam, and then we were like, aw. Clam.
Yeah, that's so cute.
So that was the original, idea of it. And we would make, we've been making, little things that have, pearls around it.
Yeah, the pearls. Because, in the clam, there's a pearl. And basically, our vision for this is that the clam is supposed to be the outside of what the children have been through. It's kind of more rough. It's not very pretty. But that's the truth of it. That's really how there's these kids' lives have been. And then whenever you get inside the clam, there's this beautiful pearl, and that's what we envision these kids as. They're so special.
So that was how we took that and we gave it a deeper meaning to both of us.
And that's how we started our Poshmark and Etsy, actually.
Yes.
That's really the purpose of those, is we make things with pearls on them. And really the purpose of those two, it's not really our biggest funding, but we really want people to understand what the meaning of it is that pearl. So every single item on there with the pearl, those are those children that we're thinking about.
Yeah, and that's what we're working for every single day.
So the Chloe and Sam Charities started out as a clam idea, and that is how the logo was created.
Yeah, that's why we have our clamshell right here. This is our little pearl.
Then we have the C and the S.
I'm glad that you gave me the explanation, because I was wondering where Chloe
and Sam confusing, but
I got it. But I also didn't know anything about Poshmark and Etsy, so tell us about that.
Yeah, so we started because I think our first, we had a little event where we were doing, a spirit night at, Handles, an ice cream store. Right. And then we decided, what if we, did an event that, brought the community together? So we decided to just do a garage sale, actually. Yeah. And we put out a thing, and we were like, hey, if y'all have anything that y'all want to just, don't want to deal with anymore, we'll come take it.
We'll take it. We'll bring it in, and we clean it up,
Yeah.
And we sell, and that is really how we get most of our funds, from donations and from those huge community garage sale. Back to the Poshmark and Etsy, we really just had the idea of the clam, and we were like, we need to make some things and sell them so people really understand the purpose of the pearl. Remember I said about the clamshell being broken, things like this, not super pretty, but the pearl being really beautiful, and that's really how we see those kids. And that's our main purpose of the Poshmark and Etsy, not to necessarily sell, but to show people the pearl and what it means to us. So like on our website, chloeandsamcharities.org, we have the Poshmark on there. We have the Etsy on there. We have events that we're doing. We did the Handles Night. There's pictures of us on there. There's upcoming events on there as well. We're thinking to do a sticks night, right?
Yeah, so we had a day for sticks, and then we ended up not, it would like coincided with one of our garage sales, and then we like just decided not to do it, and people.
But they kept it up.
Yeah,
they kept
it
the
up.
date up.
And someone actually, like, we actually
raised
like,
money.
people were there for
we
us, and we
there.
didn't even know, and we were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was unexpected, but we were super grateful.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when you say sticks, that's...
Yes, sticks.
Ice House.
Got it.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right. I
Sorry,
just wanted
we had
to
to
Yeah, the
clarify.
restaurant.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
So,
a bunch.
yeah, our Etsy is where we put all of our, like, the things that we pearl. Like, we have little hair clips, we have claw clips, and then I crochet. So sometimes I'll make little, like, crochet animals. Like, I think I made a seahorse.
Yes, she did.
And then for Christmas, I've been making reindeer. So that's some things I've been doing. And then our Poshmark is where we take, like, the things that don't sell from the garage sale. We don't want anything to go to waste. We want every single thing to go directly to Casa. So we put them on the Poshmark, so that way if people see them on there, then they can take that, and that will be...
And even then, sometimes it doesn't sell on Poshmark. It's really hit or miss, right? So if it doesn't, we leave it up there for a little bit. We're like, okay, we need to get this to somewhere good, so we'll take it to Purple House or Samaritan. You know, we never let it go to waste.
Yeah.
I'm writing down Purple House because that's not a charity I'm familiar with. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, what you do is you drive up there. It's literally a purple building.
Yeah, you can't miss it. It is a
so
big
purple.
purple building.
Okay.
And you, like, drive up there, and if you have stuff that you want to get rid of, they'll take it, and they put it in the
And it
Purple
all goes
House.
to a good cause. So
Yeah.
Okay.
we just don't want anything to go to waste.
Well, I love all of that. I want to back up to when you decided, okay, we're just going to start a nonprofit. Why did you choose the Children's Advocacy Center of Collin County?
So, yeah, we both want to go into medicine, and we really love treating kids, and we think that, like, you know, that was something that we shared in common. So we were looking up nonprofits and seeing which ones benefited children, and then, you know, Children's Advocacy has the name in it.
Yeah.
So we were like, that's probably the one
And
we
I
should
think
go
especially
for.
being teenagers, we wanted to target a demographic that, like, fit us, and that we never meet any of the kids that we reach, but we
Never.
still wanted to know that we're impacting something that is so close to us. And I think my mom was a pediatrician, so I grew up in, like, that, you know, you see kids every day, and you get to see, like, just how the little things can impact them so much.
Yeah, and I think what's really special is that we're kids and we're helping kids. So kids helping kids is something that we say a lot, and we value that. We really do. So
Yeah.
That's incredible. I know when I was in high school, I didn't volunteer. I did internship kind of things, but it wasn't volunteering. It was work. It was a floral shop and things. But when you decided to become a nonprofit, then had you previously done any kind of volunteer work? Okay, what had you done prior?
So I volunteered at my mom's office.
yes, and we both volunteered at Children's Hospital.
Yes, so that was the big thing. The
How
children's
long
location
did it
in
last, a
Plano.
month?
Yeah, you
it was
did
a
June, and then I did July. So we
Yes.
both did like a 1 month on, 1 month
Yeah,
off. So
we both do that. And we also do normal volunteer services,
Yeah.
like
Herd
at the Herd
Craig.
Craig Center.
We love in downtown McKinney. There's this another house. It's a
yes.
yellow house.
Yes.
Not a purple house. And Miss Lynn is the volunteer coordinator there, and we love her. We love Miss Lynn. And so she, usually we're cleaning, like, to keep up that historic home, it takes a lot of work. So they run specifically through volunteers to keep up, like, the cleaning and things like that. So we go and we clean, like, the outside patio.
Yeah,
And then they
and
do
some-
events there. So I think the last one that we did was a fashion show.
Yeah, and we serve
Yeah.
some food, and, you know, we really just give back to the community because we love it. We love it. We really do.
Yeah.
We love doing it together as well.
Yeah. And
It gets fun.
you're in the same grade?
Yes, we are.
All right. What year are you graduating?
2026.
Okay. You're juniors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how exciting.
I know. I have the SAT coming up. Yeah. Scary.
Alrighty. So when people are looking to volunteer, obviously they can donate items for the garage
Yes.
sales. They can...
They can go on chloeandsamcharities.org and donate there.
Yes.
There, it's a big donate button. You can't miss it.
Okay.
It's right on the page.
Yeah. And then during December, we're
yeah.
doing a
holiday gifting
yes.
event.
Yeah,
so we really need businesses. We really need people to chime in on this. So what we do is we have a box at Thai Realty, downtown McKinney, and we need unwrapped gifts for these kids, ages 13 to 18.
So the last drive we did a drive with, they have at the Advocacy Center, it's called the Teddy Bear Room.
Mm-hmm.
So right before kids receive treatment from the Advocacy Center, they get to go into the Teddy Bear Room, and like they get to choose like it's not all teddy bears, but like a stuffed animal that they can have when they're
something
like receiving
special,
treatment.
you know?
And so that can be like their little buddy while they're going through the different steps.
Right.
So they also have a rainbow room, which is for kind of like older
hygiene products and new clothes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so those are the rooms they go into.
It's more targeted toward like teens, like 13 to 18, and then also like families that are receiving different treatments from the Advocacy Center. So that's what the next drive is going to be. We had the teddy bear room, and now we're going to the rainbow room. That's more hygiene products and like different gifts for teenagers for Christmas. So
well, being that that's your age range, before I moved here, I lived in Longview, Texas, and I volunteered for a children's advocacy center called the Martin House.
Oh, nice.
They worked with several counties, and they had a closet, and their closet had a variety of items, from Hot Wheels to balls, journals, and different things. And I always felt like the closet was heavy on the younger kid items, and then the older kids,
it's like
journals.
What do you get them, you know?
Right.
So it's like we can really advertise for this and get businesses and tell them what these kids need, maybe want, like Chloe said, wants a candle or some
or like
jewelry,
something
simple, but something that they would like, not that just little kids would like.
Yeah. So there's kind of like two different rooms, because like I think there's just like when you're a teenager, obviously you might not want a stuffed animal.
Yeah, it's different.
Do you feel like there's a dollar range? I mean, we're not talking AirPods. We're
oh no.
Okay.
No. We're talking like
maybe like $10, $10 to $20. I'm not sure. It's just however much you're willing to give, I think, is the right answer for that.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. I like that.
I'm glad.
All right, and you mentioned that they can drop those off at Thai Realty in McKinney. Is it on the square?
Yes, so it's 209 North Tennessee. So it's like right off, you go past, it's in the square, and then you go past, it's right next to Local Yokel.
Okay.
So, it's a place that has a big truck in the front.
And you'll see when you walk past the window, we set up our box there, so you can see it.
This one's Christmas themed.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's so cute. Me and my mom made it.
They did such a good job.
Well, and you two, I know the charity is named after the two of you, but you aren't just doing this alone. I feel like you've got your moms are involved, right?
They're a big support for us.
Yeah,
they really are.
But if I didn't have without our moms,
I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do.
You know, everyone thinks that their mom's Wonder Woman, but like actually,
they really are.
Yeah,
they really are. Not a joke.
That's awesome. With the real estate company, is there anything that they provide other than the location for the drop-offs?
Actually, Ty has donated $200 to our charity.
Yeah. Nice. He's donated, and then he allows us. His wife owns a newborn photography studio, and so we'll do like promo videos up there. Yeah. And he has like mics and stuff that he lets us use, and so it's really generous of him.
We just made a video actually. It's on our Facebook, Chloe and Sam Charities, of course. We made a video introducing the holiday project for teen gifting. Yes. So if you wanted to go see it, I can show you.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's us, Ty, and then it's like they already have Christmas trees up, so it's nice.
It's perfect for
videoing.
It's very pretty.
And how did y'all get connected with Ty?
I think he reached out to us. I'm pretty sure he reached out to us. We have some content on our Facebook, and I think he reached out to us through Facebook. Yeah. So we just got connected because we live very close to downtown McKinney. We're like 10 minutes away. Yeah. So then we just got in the loop, and we just got going, and it was working.
That's perfect.
And it still is, and he's supporting us very much, and we're very appreciative
we're
for
very
him.
Grateful. Yeah, and I think he reached out to us, and that coincided perfectly with when we were starting the teddy bear drive.
Yeah.
So, because originally it was like during our garage sale that we were advertising, if you have like teddy bears, then just come.
Yeah, he hosted our teddy bear box.
Yes.
We raised about 150 bears for the Children's Advocacy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
then we went and we took those bears to, they had an event with Harley Davidson. So
Harley Davidson Teddy Bear Drive. Have you heard of it?
Actually, I think I
It's
heard of
very
it
big.
through
It's
your
huge.
social media.
Yeah. It's a bunch of motorcycles riding around. You know, they have this huge pit for teddy bears, and everyone's just throwing them in there.
It's like a bounce house, and it's like they had actual live, like, people as teddy bears in the pit, and they called the teddy bear pit, and you would just,
but it
like,
was fun.
it was all these bikers, and they were just throwing teddy bears, and it was,
it was so
fun.
great.
There was one guy, so, like, the bikers have, like, some teddy bears on their bikes.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy who he had had a sign that said he was like, I have 150 bears on this bike. And it was like,
he taped them all on his bike.
They were all over the bike. I don't know how
it
he
was
sat
crazy.
on it.
I don't know how it was going. It must have been heavier. I mean, the bike's already heavy enough. I don't know how.
It's like,
I don't know.
yeah, it was crazy.
It was
like,
crazy.
oh my goodness.
But we're really grateful to have raised 150 bears, close to that. And actually, Cheer Athletics helped us do that. They were one of our main donators, so we're really grateful for them,
they had
too.
a mini team that came, and they had, like, all of their bears.
The lions and the kitty cats, they helped us out.
Yeah.
It was Cheer Athletics Plano Center.
Thank you. I was going to get
Yeah.
clarification
Sorry,
on
I'm
that.
trying to clarify it.
It's good. I'm unfamiliar. I've lived here for 2 years,
That's
but
okay.
I'm not familiar with True Athletics, and I've never been inside of Shields. Is that the
Shields.
Yeah, I've never been inside.
I've
there.
only been twice, so don't worry, you're fine.
I'm fine.
It's just a shopping thing.
Yeah,
If it makes you feel any better, I've never been. So.
Good.
Okay, all right.
And I've lived here my whole life, so.
Well, they are a big supporter of nonprofits. As a matter of fact, you guys need to check into them because around
really
this
should.
time, they will donate, like, I don't even know how much money, like, to select nonprofits. So, like, if you get, I don't know if it's like nominations or you get so many votes, and that's how they decide who they're going to gift. But they give back to nonprofits quite a bit. So
Maybe we should for
yeah,
the
I would check into
teen
them.
gifting. I think that would be a good idea. Maybe they could help us out with that.
Yeah, I would look into that.
We will.
So people as volunteers, if they wanted to volunteer with Chloe and Sam Charities, are there opportunities
Of
for them
course,
to
yes.
participate
Of
other
course.
than donating items?
Of course,
Yes.
on our website, chloeandsamcharities.org, there's a volunteer now section, and they can go click on that and then fill out a time slot that they'd like to help. Some people just voluntarily reach out. They
Yeah.
don't even have to fill it through the
Like,
website. But
especially with the garage sale, that's where we had the most volunteers. Like, I
Yeah.
think we had,
maybe 15
Yeah.
to 20
yeah, we had 15 to 20
throughout the
people
day.
come.
It was an all-day event.
And especially because we're high schoolers and they know, like, there's so many volunteer hours that certain high schoolers need. Like, they do NHS or they do, I think if you're an Avid, you need some.
Yeah.
And then at our school, we have a thing called Green Cord where you need 100 volunteer hours a year.
to get that cord when you
Yeah.
graduate, and people really value that. And
Yeah.
I think it's great that we have volunteer opportunities for them because they really take it on.
Yeah, so we're on Volunteer McKinney too. So we'll post if we need volunteers for something, we'll post that and
Yeah.
people can reach out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about the green cord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some schools are different than others, but
I know that's
That's
what
how
our
we
school
get our
has.
cord.
Yeah.
some people don't even have a green cord. They just have to volunteer,
Yeah.
But we get a cord out of that, so I guess.
I'm sure
I
that you will
guess.
get your 100 hours. And
Oh, yes.
that and then some.
The Heart of North Texas is sponsored in part by Credit the Cause, a payment processing company that donates 40% of gross revenue to a charity of the business's choosing, turning the cost of doing business into purposeful giving. Visit creditthecause.com, the home of the infinite donation. And now, back to the Heart of North Texas with Zoe Martin.
Okay, when you're volunteers, then is there an age range? Like, can children actually volunteer, or do you need them to be teenagers and old adults?
As I feel like as long as they're able to do like the certain tasks, like I think
Yeah.
like organizing and like connecting with the people at the garage sale and organizing, like if stuff falls, like pick it up. Like we had a lot of teenagers come and do it. We actually had a lot of people from Boyd,
We did.
which is our rival school, but they came and we
Hey.
were like, hey,
Thanks.
And so we had a lot of teenagers, and then we had some of their moms came and volunteered, which was nice. So
Yeah, we'll give them a task, and it's
Yeah.
usually a reachable task, a reachable goal that they can do. So if they're younger, we'll give them a task for their
Yeah.
age, if that makes sense.
Speaking of younger volunteers, her little brother Mateo, he made his own lemonade stand for the
Oh,
garage
yes.
sale.
It was very
It was so
cute.
cute, and he had
He
like
actually raised us a lot of money.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah,
I
he
think
did.
$300 maybe.
Yeah, he had his
for
little
lemonade.
Yes, for lemonade.
He had like
There were some chips and snacks too, but
yeah. So
he did really good. He's a good
Yeah.
helper.
yeah. So I think he was our youngest volunteer.
Yeah, he was, and he's 11.
Okay.
So,
That's well, and because I think when my kids got older, then we started volunteering as a family,
Yeah.
and I would take them to a location. It was like a warehouse that had a variety of things, clothing, and it was a thrift store. And so we would go and organize the toys. It was a benefit to them because they were like, people, when they donate things, they just throw them in bags. And
Yeah.
sometimes parts are in different bags. And the women who worked there, the volunteers didn't know what connected with what. So they didn't know how to put things together. And so things would be missing apart, or they'd have to throw it away because they didn't know how to put it together.
Yeah.
But my kids were able to, this goes with this and put
Yeah.
it together.
That's
and
good.
so it worked out
That's
that
good.
we did toys. So that was fun for the kids because then afterwards, if they saw something they liked, they got to buy
yes.
it. It was like
Oh,
first
yeah.
dibs kind of thing. So that was fun for them, which I'm thinking the same thing at a garage sale. If the kids are
Yeah.
helping and
We
they see
give-
something
we
they want to
say,
buy.
yeah, if you see something, you can just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super
like
cool.
that's our thanks for their service.
I think we told
really.
Mateo because Mateo was like, "Oh, this is cute," and we were like, "Mateo, you volunteered like 8 hours. You can have it." And he was like,
one
"No,
thing,
I want to buy it for the charity."
Yeah,
And
he's
we were
so
like,
sweet. He's such a sweetheart.
That
Yeah.
is sweet. Speaking of siblings, you have a younger brother.
Yes.
Do you have any other siblings?
No, that's it. I'm the oldest.
Okay. And you?
I'm an only child.
Oh my goodness. Wow. And that's so cool then that you have a heart for kids. I'm the oldest of 6. So
Really?
Wow.
I say 6. Yeah.
Wow.
I have a couple of siblings in heaven, but it's still, it was funny when I got married, I had no desire to have children. I did not want children.
How
I
many
felt
do you
like
have? No.
now I have 3.
3.
Yeah, I thought we were done at 2, and I was good with that. We had a boy and a girl, and my husband said, "I really think we'd be complete if we had 3." And I said, "Dear Lord, you know that I'm about to lose my mind with the 2 that I have, and so if we have a 3rd one, he would have to practically be perfect," and he was, and so
Okay,
it worked
good.
out. It
That's
worked out,
good.
at
That's
least
sweet.
when he was an infant, and then it was toddler. And
That's
Okay, I think that's everybody. I think
Yeah,
that's everybody.
that's always
Yeah.
a
They'll grow out of
interesting
it.
It is what it is. So after you graduate, then are you going to be going to the same college? I mean, what is Chloe and Sam Charities going to look like?
We?
I don't know if
Don't-
we're going to the same college.
Yeah, I don't know if we will. I mean, it's a kind of like we don't really know where the future will take us.
We really don't.
And we're excited to figure it out.
We are,
But yeah.
We both want to do medicine. That is
Yeah,
something
that's
been our goal
Yeah,
since
a
we
goal
were
we have
younger.
in common. I think I want to go into pediatrics and surgery.
Yeah, I want
That's
to
a
be
big goal of mine. So
Yeah, that's always been her goal. I can remember it even
Yeah.
from freshman year. She was telling me I want to be an anesthesiologist for pediatrics. So I'm really excited.
When you were volunteering for the Children's Hospital,
yes.
what did you do?
So
Sorry,
do you want to
go
go
ahead.
Oh, okay. They have you're kind of like, they have to be very careful because obviously you have kids that are coming in that you might know because you're like the same age. So mainly we were working with like younger kids and we're helping
Yeah.
like the staff mainly.
Yeah, the staff show people where to go, which direction to go, and it's a hospital, so it can get tricky. So we helped guide people where to go. There's also these red carts in Children's Hospital that people will take up the elevator, down the elevator to hold their things in, maybe while they're getting surgery or staying the night. So I know one of my jobs was to bring those carts back down so that new people coming into the hospital could use those for their children and their things. I also was in the ED and, saw some things there. Very interesting.
Emergency stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're also, a part of your job is you're also working in the cafeteria. So you're helping out like the cafeteria ladies and the guys that are moving in
Restocking.
drinks and you're
Whoops.
restocking things. So that was pretty cool. And then also they have like playrooms. So the first floor playroom is mainly like kind of more babies and like toddler age. And then the second floor playroom is more like teens. Like they have an Xbox up there.
Yeah.
So you're helping like clean that. And then I think one time I got on, I'm terrible at video games, but
I am too.
there was a patient that was like, "Can you play with me?" And I was like,
Yep, I'll try.
You're gonna win, but I will play with you." So yeah.
Give them something to do.
Yeah.
It's really just keep them content while they're there,
Yeah.
How many hours was it?
32.
Is it really?
In a week?
No, over
over
it was
a
over.
month.
They have so many volunteers that they only put you in a group. So like my day was Wednesday, And then
mine was Monday.
Yeah, and then you're there from I think like 7 or 8 until
like 3.
Yeah,
I think 3.
It's 8 hours.
But once a week.
Oh.
So yeah.
That seems more manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No, it's not like 32
and it's
hours.
fun. And it's good. We love it.
That's great.
That's like our hospital experience,
Are you going to be doing that again in the summer?
I hope
so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very
we want
selective
to.
process. Like you have to write essays, and then they really want to make
really
sure that they're
selective.
taking volunteers that are passionate about what they're going to be experiencing.
That is perfect. It sounds like it's definitely up your alley. It's good that you recognize what you want to do now, and there's always the possibility while you're in school something could change.
Yeah,
but
I've heard that
But you
too.
know, right now this is what your drive is, and having your charity align with children, I think is wonderful. As a child who had some traumatic experiences and had to go through children's advocacy, I appreciate what you're doing because I know what that's like being on the other side of that.
Yeah.
It rips. Totally rips. So
we love it.
Yeah.
We love this.
That's great. I think it's wonderful. And you all are very active on social media.
Yes.
So
We try to be. There's so much to put out there.
Well, and you're really good with videos too.
We've seen like that's done better. So that's what we've been doing.
Yeah, we
There's
see
more
that we get
videos.
more outreach and people see it more when we make videos versus just like posting. So that's what we've like been really doing.
They seem more interested.
Yeah.
So that's what we tried to do.
Well, I think that's a benefit being the age that you are. You have the knowledge of how to put that out there. And I think that's some of the charities that are older that are having trouble getting traction. They don't know the importance of video.
Yes.
And they don't want to be the face in that video. And it's super important. So you guys are doing great with your branding. I'm very proud of you. Is there anything else that you want to share with our audience before we hop off?
I'm not sure, but really, I think we should put our vision out there. And our vision is that no child should undergo, abuse or neglect. No child in this world. And we're raising this money to help these kids get out of their tough time. We don't want them to be experiencing that anymore. So we're grateful for the Children's Advocacy, and I'm so glad that I could do this with you because I don't know who else I could do this with.
I know, and we're so glad that like all of this time that we never meet these kids, but we know like in our hearts that we're doing good for them. I hope we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are.
Thank you so much for having us on here.
For sure.
We actually brought you a present.
I know, we brought you
we made.
Is it going to have a pearl?
Yes.
Yes. Here you go.
What? That's so cool. Okay. Yes, we'll open it live.
Perfect.
Take reveal.
Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh, this might be recording this way, so.
Whoops.
I don't want to. Wow. The microphone is in the way. Oh, I have so much the hair. That's
why we thought of you, because we were like, she has beautiful hair.
Oh, look at all those pearls. That's fantastic. And people, if they were interested in getting one of these, can go to Poshmark
Etsy.
and Etsy.
Yes.
Etsy.
Yes,
Okay.
Etsy. Our
Perfect.
Poshmark, if you're interested in seeing stuff from our garage sale, that's where
Our clothes.
Yeah.
Got it. And
And
it's Chloe and Sam Charities?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Chloe and Sam
everything is
Charities.
Chloe and Sam Charities. And we will have the link to the website and your socials on the show notes.
Thank
so
you.
we would
Thank you.
appreciate anybody that is interested in following or volunteering or helping out in some way that they get in touch with Chloe and Sam.
Thank you so much.
Thank
know,
you.
thank you.
I appreciate this.
Yes.
Thank you for being a part of the success of the Heart of North Texas podcast. This episode was brought to you by Credit the Cause, home of the infinite donation. Please check our show notes for contact information for the program, our guests, and our sponsors, and please tag us on your social media. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.